So a few hours ago, we had reported to you just a breaking news as we found out that Sasha Johnson was shot in the head, and many people all over the world is, definitely upset by this, don't understand what's going on. And, we definitely pray for Sasha's recovery. There's some, new developments with this particular story. The first development, which is the most important development, is that Sasha did have surgery, and is being reported that her surgery was successful. Sasha is not, dead or anything like that. Some people is putting that on social media. That's not true. She's not dead. She is in recovery after having a surgery. Now, the news that they're putting out right now, and this is why I would like to, hopefully friends or family that know what's really going on can reach out and let us know, because the media is going to report it the way they report it, and certain details may be left out that we don't know. So definitely, if anyone have any information they can share to open this up more, or what's going on, or what happened prior to the events, reach out definitely if you can. But what's being reported right now is that a family friend by the name of Amarin Ayton, she is the founder of the UK Black Reformers movement, was telling everyone that Sasha was not the intended victim, according to what she's been hearing with the situation. Now, they said that she went to this particular party and just, I guess, having a good time. Her kids, wasn't there. She wasn't in Oxford, where she lives. And while they was at this particular party, the story is it was a supposed rival gang, and someone was supposedly there at this event where Sasha was at, and they drove by there, saying they started shooting into a particular area. They said like a garden area, and Sasha was one of the people that got shot in the process of being at this particular party. The police keep, reiterating, over and over and over and over and over that she wasn't the intended target. They said, no, she wasn't shot because of her activism. They keep repeating that over and over because a lot of people are saying, well, this is kind of, funny style, on some things, because, all the death threats she was constantly receiving due to her activism. And, if I didn't believe, some of that, I can believe it after my live stream, because I've seen that there's so many, literally, white supremacists are laughing about Sasha being shot. They're celebrating this, like literally proving everything that we say, how they respond to things, instead of addressing what the sister says on the merits and, challenging that and making an improvement in society. That's not what they want to do. So they said that, they had photographs of the crime scene, and, they had, marked everything off. They said one neighbor in Southeast London said that they heard 2 shots, and they heard the sound of screeching tires around 3 a.m. The family friends say, as far as they're aware, Sasha was at a party, as you said, about, there was a rival gang that may have heard of a person being they didn't feel comfortable with or trusted. So they resorted to driving past and shooting into the garden. And as we said before, one of those shots obviously hit Sasha. They said the incident, they said, is related to rival gangs and her activism. They said it was a dispute between 2 gangs. And that's what they, the story is for now. Now, the Metropolitan Police reiterating that they're going to investigate what was her steps before she got there. They said they couldn't find any credible threats, on her life that day that came to her. But Sasha has definitely, made her name known for speaking up. She was one that wanted the, racial offender registry, similar to a sex offender registry, where she says that anybody that basically get accused of racism or doing racist things, let me not say accused, doing racist things, they need to get put on the registry so they don't get certain jobs, or they can't teach in, certain colleges, etc. But, when I did my live stream, I say, well, this can go one of 3 ways. Because due to the enemies that Sasha had, even all the way at the top, I say they could be someone in the top. It could be someone related to, police. It could be some white supremacist groups that's a part of this, or they could be some William O'Neill type. That's exactly what I said. And the William O'Neill types are sellouts. Those who go around killing black folks or shooting at black folks. And this all alleged because no investigation has pinned anything on anybody. So I'm going to say all that is alleged as of right now. They have no suspects. They said that they had confiscated a mountain bike when they said it happened with a car. So why did you confiscate a mountain bike? I don't understand that one. What was a mountain bike even involved in it? When people say supposedly it was a car, you have no video of anything. Usually, and most people know that most of these cities are under heavy surveillance all over the, not only just in Europe, but here in America, etc. Right? So where's the video footage? I mean, do you have any kind of license plate to track this? Because they quickly said, oh, yeah, this basically, gang violence and she was wrong place, wrong time, but an investigation wasn't completed. You understand what I'm saying? So where all this is coming from? I'm just trying to to say that because if you accept what they're saying without even nothing completed, Sasha herself or somebody that's actually direct witnesses saying nobody's even talking, to the police, they begging people to come out and say something. So maybe, I don't know if they afraid to say something. I don't know. So that's why I always said that, look, our email is open. You can write us an email if you were there. Let us know. You ain't got to, expose yourself. We would not expose your name or nothing like that. We just want to get the information on what happened because they quickly throwing this out here as basically, oh, this just, some street, things is going on in wrong place, wrong time without even a complete investigation. That's the thing. It's not even complete. My main thing is getting Sasha back, to her health, getting her back to her children. You have some people questioning why was she out that time of night. People do go out and enjoy themselves, as adults, as parents. Maybe a week or two ago, I was out. I went to I was invited to a white party. I went to, everybody dressed in white, whatever, on a rooftop. And, by the time we got home after all of that, ate, had a good time, I came in around that time too. Sometimes you just want to just unwind. I mean, what Sasha do for a living, fighting for the people. And also, she is a entrepreneur. She has a restaurant, very, very nice, successful restaurant that she has. And she works a lot with that as well. So maybe she just needed to unwind. We don't know. But until more information comes out, until a thorough investigation is done, we can say that allegedly happened, but, allegedly is some gang thing. That's what they're saying. But I can't completely go with that without hearing more and more details. But the important part of the whole story is that she did have a successful surgery. They said that, and she's in recovery. That's the main thing. We could piece all that mess together later. About the part with the white supremacists, like I said, it was just, sickening what I saw on social media with that. I mean, black people see things happen, all the time, and we don't be celebrating, when something happened to them. Not like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it is what it is. We don't fool with them. But like I said, when I say these things about white supremacists and how they get down, it's not because I'm just saying it to sound fly. I'm not saying it just because. I'm saying it because I'm looking at this stuff in real time. I'm listening. I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're literally stalking this woman's, any video this about, Sasha, they're on there just trolling. She was effective when people just making videos and they're showing up and trolling. But, the family, we pray for the family and definitely, pray that Sasha can recover, be back, better than ever, be back with her children, because that's the most important thing when it comes to this whole situation. But we definitely want to hear, if we can, somebody that knows something, friends or whatever. Send us an email. Our email is in the description box. It's on the About section of our channel. We just want to make sure that the right story is getting out there, because we know from experience here in America, they throw certain stories out so quick to hurry you take your scent off instead of you to keep paying attention of what's going on. I mean, this is not a regular situation, but she was constantly being threatened, constantly. And this is something that was going on because they didn't like her work or trying to free, black people in the UK. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with our sister Sasha. Like I said, she did have a successful surgery. That's what counts. We want her to have a great recovery and get back to her children and everything. The rest of the details, we definitely want to find out about that. But we got to be careful what's being reported, in the media, because they, have a little spin on some things and they'll leave out some details. So we'll keep looking into it.
Now, mgkente.com.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store.